We all know superheroes, like Batman, Superman, the Joker. Wait, no, he's a villain. But some people have been so inspired by these heroes that they have decided to become heroes themselves. Here's 7 real-life superheroes. First, we will start with a couple vigilantes. Jonathan Idema is one such person. Jonathan Idema was in the Special Forces in the Army. He formed his own counter-terrorism company. He secretly invaded Afghanistan under the guise of humanitarian aid in order to capture suspected terrorists. He captured them, but after he presented them to the US, they released them a week later. Apparently, there was either not enough evidence or they just didn't want to support this guy's actions. Either way, he ran a private prison where he tortured inmates, and he was finally jailed for all of his actions. Then there's Shmira. Shmira is a 100-person vigilante group made up entirely of Jews based in New York City. They beat up a young black man named Andrew Charles for no good reason, and get this, Andrew Charles was the son of a police sergeant in the New York City Police, which did not help the Jews in that community out. Shmira was they were like Jews promoting anti-Semitism. Now, let's move on to more traditional real-life superheroes. These superheroes took the TV and movie inspiration a bit further, with costumes and everything. Mr. Extreme is one such person. He founded a group of real-life superheroes called the Extreme Justice League in San Diego. His identity is unknown, however we do know that he works as a security guard during the day.
I'm actually a costume dogfighter / real-life superhero.
Mr. Extreme and Urban Avenger aren't kidding. They're a part of the Extreme Justice League. They patrolled a gas lamp quarter on the weekends in full superhero costume. Masks, body armor, pepper spray, taser, oh yeah, and a cape.
It's also my way to pay homage to a lot of the traditional superheroes, the Batmans, the Supermans.
I mean, you're supposed to be a superhero. You know, I'm not necessarily a better person than anyone, but what I'm doing is noble, so I kind of feel like I should walk with nobility.
But as Spider-Man says, with great power comes great responsibility. Breaking up violent fights comes with a job.
Now we have Angle Grinder Man. This is an interesting hero, if you can call him that. Or maybe he's more like a villain. You decide. He comes out at night in Kent and on the weekends London, England. He patrols the streets looking for motorists stranded by wheel clamps. You know the kinds that cops put on cars that haven't paid their tickets? Yeah, he sets them free with his gold-painted circular saw in less than a minute. Now, you've heard of Captain America, but have you heard of Captain Australia? Captain Australia is a 30-something father of 2. He patrols the streets in Brisbane, Australia. He carries only a flashlight, a cell phone, and a video camera. He's a self-professed master of judo, jiu-jitsu, kung fu, and karate, which explains why he doesn't need to carry a weapon. He's also an amateur boxing champ. He's skilled in parkour and a master escapologist. He's also knowledgeable in criminal psychology, hostage negotiation, and counterinsurgency. Now that guy is the real deal. How would you like to have him patrolling your streets? Next, we have the Crimson Fist. He fights a little enemy known as homelessness in Atlanta, Georgia. An IT programmer by day, when he's not doing that, he distributes items to the homeless in the area. These items include food, water, and other objects and services completely out of his own pocket. Finally, we have Master Legend. Master Legend wears a silver cape and mask, patrolling the streets of Orlando, Florida with his superhero friends who are known as the Justice Crusaders. More Justice League inspiration, huh?
I became a real-life superhero at a very young age. Some people will laugh at this. 8 or 9 years old when I had to fight a bully in school. He was beating up on people, pouring milk on their head, and he got away with everything just because his mama worked in the office. She was like assistant principal or something like that. Well, I got sick of it. From my influence of comic books, I built myself a mask with shoestrings and an old piece of material, made myself a shirt with an emblem on it, and then I jumped out one day and beat up the bully and ran away and hurried up and tucked away my suit. They never knew who did it. That's when Master Legend was born.
As a kid, he protected his classmates from the school bully as Captain Midnight. Superheroing is in this guy's blood. Now, as an adult, he protects the people of Orlando while, at the same time, advocating for the city's homeless, elderly, and low-income families.
When you meet him, it just has awesome written all over him. He is one of the most charismatic people I've seen about helping others in my entire life.